Okay, we are on air, guys. It's the $1 Million Motivation. I'm your girl, Sassy Minglee. What better than to start the day off with this beautiful guest we have today, Mrs. Jessie Woo. Yes. Mrs. Jessie Woo is, I found her on Instagram. She's like an Insta comedian to me, but she's unique in her own rare form. She does Haitian comedy, and we normally see like Haitian Vlad, which we had over here at the station before. We've had him here and a couple of other comedians, but this is the first comedian that I think is like really going to do some big things this year. We are in Brooklyn, New York right now, so all those out there that are going through the hurricanes in Florida, that are dealing with the aftermath of the hurricane in Texas, we are sending you guys lots and lots of love. Jessie is here today not only to share her story, but to also let you guys in on a lot of information about a hurricane relief that she is holding tomorrow. Yep. So if you're tuning in, please make sure that you guys get your pen and your pads ready to jot down all info. Yes. Now, we're going to discuss some hot topics today, from Janet Jackson to Mel B to Fashion Week with Cardi B. So you guys stay tuned. In the meantime, tune into one of my songs that I feel like it picked up like fire when it dropped. What? We all know DJ Khaled, Rihanna, Bryson Tiller, Wild Thoughts. Shout out to Rihanna. Speaking of Fashion Week. Shout out to Rihanna on her new beauty line, Fenty Beauty, which has been doing its number since it dropped in Sephora, you guys. Yeah, we'll talk about that when we coop in the highlights.
Yeah, we gotta talk about that.
All right, we'll be back soon. Toodles.
Yo, that line is so freaking good.
What?
Have you guys got Rihanna's new makeup? Anybody? That shit is so freaking good.
You got some?
Yeah.
Like, I want to just get the magnetic stuff. Just
everything is magnetic.
Really?
Yeah, everything is magnetic except for the foundations and the highlight that comes in the compact. Other than that, all the matchsticks, they're all magnetic.
What?
Yeah.
She's so smart.
Yo,
what girl doesn't lose their lip gloss at the bottom of the pouch or the bag? Like, she's very smart. She's such a, me and her have the same birthday.
Really?
Yes.
Yo. That's why you got that hustle mentality. She's a hustler.
Yeah, she's like, I'm not gonna drop a lip gloss. I'm not gonna drop a lipstick. I'm gonna drop a beauty line.
But you know what? The thing is, she did it so well to where, like, she dropped all these shades. Like, she's knocking off so many people who've been doing this shit. So I guess we'll talk.
We're gonna talk about it on air. Because you trying to, we having a Wendy Williams moment right now.
We're gonna talk about that.
The gloss is bomb.
I haven't had the gloss. Have you guys got the foundation? Anybody
Let me
got the
know
foundation?
which gloss. Yeah.
Well, it's only one gloss right now.
Really?
Yeah. So it's a universal nude.
Okay.
Yeah. It's like she dropped the most. She dropped like the basic things, but she made them so not basic. Like,
she ain't a basic.
No.
She is not a basic.
But we gonna have to discuss that. I'm about to be coupeing. I'm going to do the contour. You know that. I'm going to make the face very skinny. I'm going to do all that with the Fenty products. All that, yes.
All right, you guys, we are back on air. I'm here with my girl, Jessie Woo. How are you?
I'm good, girl. What's happening?
I'm fine, muy bien. my fellow Haitian sister.
Yes.
Wait a minute. We got to start off with the $1 million quote of the day. So.
Yes.
Give it to us, honey.
It is from a poem that I love. It's called Invictus. And there's a line in that poem that says, I'm the captain of my ship. I am the leader of my soul.
Ooh.
I think that's what it says.
You are the captain of your ship. You are the leader of your soul. Where you sailing to, honey?
Girl, I'm sailing everywhere, girl.
For everyone who doesn't know who you are, please let them know what you do, who you are, and where you are from.
Okay, well, my name is Jessie Woo. A lot of people ask me where I get that name from. They think I'm Asian, and I'm not. But where I got the name from is MAC has a lipstick called Ruby Woo.
Okay.
And I used to mix it up with a lot of stuff, and I was like, oh, this is Jessie Woo. This is that Jessie Woo. And that's where I got that name from.
Oh.
Yeah, so that's where I got that name from. So I'm originally from Miami. I came to New York a year ago. Basically to pursue my dreams. Last year, I did Wild 'N Out. I was a Wild 'N Out girl.
Really?
I was. Back in Miami, I was singing. Like, I was working at the Hit Factory. I was working at so many different studios there, and I've had like 2 songs on the radio before in Miami. Like, so I've been in that.
So you also
industry.
sing?
Yeah, I sing.
Okay, we're gonna get into all of that.
Yeah.
Yes,
but
honey.
the thing is, it's like, you know, things don't always happen the way you want, and
Or in the time.
in a time frame.
Yep.
And so, I just randomly got called to go audition for Wild 'N Out one day.
Wow.
And when I went, like, I told a couple jokes, but I guess I wasn't funny enough to be a comedian on the show. So they were like, well, you're cute. You could just be a Wild 'N Out girl. So that's how I got on there. And so after that, I was like, I don't want to stay in Miami because it was out in LA. I was either like going to go to LA or New York. And New York was just working out better.
And you're in New York to chase your...
My dream.
Yes.
My dream. I'm dreaming.
So you're coming out here to chase your dreams now. A lot of people who may not know of Jessie Woo, she does Instagram comedian skits and stuff. What would you say is your first one that really kind of put you on the map or had really everybody just like, oh my gosh?
It was the, hi, may I have an ice cream, please?
Oh, you want ice cream? We don't have ice cream right now. The machine is broken. Sorry.
Don't have the machine there. The machine is broken. Well, I called and you guys said you have. The machine is broken Monday, Tuesday, Wednesday, Thursday, Friday. You come Sunday, same thing. And so that, like, after that video, that's when I got a whole, and that was probably like my 3rd video.
What?
Yeah.
That was your 3rd video?
Yeah, I only started this like 3 months ago.
You're not, no. Yeah. So I kind of caught you in time then. Mm-hmm. Okay, because my first video that I watched, I actually saw you on my popular page. And then the skit that really stuck with me was the power skits. Once you got into the power skits, I was on the floor. Yeah. And it's a great way of marketing it too because it was during the season and that was the biggest hype on television. Yeah. So I was like, nah, I got to follow this girl. Yeah. She is hilarious.
I like the power skits. I feel like I definitely have to be more consistent with that too. When it comes back, definitely got to be more consistent.
Oh, yeah. Oh, yeah. She said that machine is broken.
The machine is broken.
So we're like, we have like the Insta Live going on right now as well while we talk to Jessie Woo. Jessie, if you wouldn't mind letting us know how old you are.
I am 27 years old.
Ooh, you still ripe, honey.
Yes.
You're still ripe. We're going to get into the top hot topics in just a few. In the meantime, I'll give you guys a throwback on a Tuesday.
Yes,
that is Fresh
like
Prince. What was it called? Give it to us in the Haitian accent,
We're going to listen to a song. I like it a lot. It's called Summer, Summer, Summertime. You know, the summer is over, so now we have to think about the summer because it's over now.
Yes, summer is over, so let's reminisce. Okay? Bye. We'll be back in a few.
Adjust the bass and let the Alpine blast. Pop in my CD and let me run around and put your car on cruise and lay back, cause it's summertime.
All right, you guys, we're back here with Jessie Woo. Briefly, let's discuss some hot topics. So, Mel B, if you guys remember Mel B from the Spice Girls, if you're not too young, there was like a story of this girl accusing Mel B of like trying to attack her or something. Mm-hmm. But the girl is trying to claim rape against Mel B's husband of some sort. Yeah. Okay, so TMZ broke the story. The LAPD opened a witness tampering investigation listing Mel B as the suspect after rapper Sia. Do you guys remember the rapper Sia?
I'm sure, Jerry. I remember.
She has the tats on her neck. So after rapper Sia went to the station and filed a police report. As we reported, Sia is on the witness list and is prepared to testify Mel B's claims of physical abuse at the hands of estranged husband Stephen Belafonte are untrue. Did you hear about it? Or,
she's trying to say Mel B lying?
It seems as if though, they're clashing. Sia will also testify about Mel B's alleged drug use and how she engineered the now infamous 3-ways. Excuse me. You see what goes down in Hollywood?
See,
honey.
Nope.
Messy.
That is a lot of mess.
Yeah.
I'm sorry, I can't. You know what? Some people they just want attention. That's it. Sia don't have nothing going on. She wants some attention. She wants some coins. She wants to be in the limelight. That's it. Mel B, listen to me. Mel, just do your thing, man. Papa, don't listen for me. Don't. Okay.
Don't
pay
pay her
attention.
no mind.
Don't pay her no mind. Just go on about your business because Sia, she's a malfunding who's looking for attention. Okay, next story.
Next story.
Next.
Janet Jackson was verbally abused by her estranged husband.
Oh, c'est pas vrai.
Li foule avec bâton.
Oh, c'est pas vrai.
Yes, with particularly while she was pregnant with their son. This well, it's verbally abused.
Verbal. It's like
It's verbal, but
it's not nothing.
yeah.
Well, what is verbal? What is
Probably cursing, talking
like,
down,
you
downgrading
be-
her.
Yeah,
See, I don't like that.
especially while you're
Because
pregnant.
sometimes, and then the
She's
thing is,
already
he's-
emotional.
I don't know, man. He look like a killer. I don't know. It's one thing.
Yes, he does.
He can go from 1 minute he's verbal, the next minute he's physical. I don't like that. No, if that's Janet Jackson, you have to respect her. That's it. That's Janet Jackson. So
That's it.
That's it.
This story is coming from her brother, Randy. So Randy claims Wissam called Janet bitch every day while she was expecting. Randy added it came on later in the relationship, verbal abuse and being made to feel like a prisoner in her own home.
Randy is her brother.
Yes.
Come on, Uba bat neg. You have to beat them up. And that's why the thing is, come on, Janet, you have to stay with the with the black people.
Hey, excuse
come on, that's not all.
me.
That's all I'm
Yes.
going to say.
Yeah.
When you go outside the black people, it's a lot of things very different. So
Yeah.
I don't know, Janet.
I mean, we didn't hear about none of this with Jermaine Dupri now.
Come on,
But he went broke after she left him. That's all I
Affect
heard.
that deal. Affect that deal.
Let's jump back into my girl Jessie Woo. Thank you for blessing our hot topics, by the way.
Of course.
That was very entertaining. So, Jessie, I mean, what are you chasing primarily right now? Is it the comedian thing or acting or?
Well, honestly, like comedy was not like my thing. That's not what I was trying to do. So these videos really like came out of like a stressful time. Like I was going through something like a couple months ago, which I don't want to get into. But
You sure? I mean,
yeah, it was just really stressful. But I'll say
Life
like in the
kicks
midst of like going through a lot of stress, like I was trying to find an apartment. I had been staying with family for a while, and please don't stay with family for more than 3 months.
Don't do it.
Yo,
They're not
Yeah.
as like giving as you think that they're gonna be.
nah, they're not. And so finding a place was like so stressful, and I had finally found a place, but then something else happened to me, which is a long story, but I'll say I was
Put it in a nutshell.
In a nutshell, I had just found my dad. I hadn't seen or talked to my dad in 9 years. I had found him in Canada. Like I went to Canada to go find him. I had been looking for him for years.
Oh,
And so that didn't really go well. My dad is a drug addict. It was kind of like seeing someone I had never met before.
wow.
Listen, you know, drug use is not something that a lot of Haitian people talk about. We don't talk about that in the Haitian community.
Yes, right.
And I don't know anybody else who has a crack addict as a father and who's
Haitian.
Haitian.
We look at weed as crack.
Right.
So crack is
you
like
tell
that.
your mom you're doing weed.
Oh, for crack.
You doing crack now? Oh, mais amis,
Yeah,
laissez
yeah.
passer crack là. You know what I mean? It's just a little weed, you know what I mean? But
Yeah.
no, this man is like strung out.
Oh my gosh.
Yeah,
I wonder
so-
how he got exposed. Is he Americanized?
No, my father, my mom and my dad met in Montreal, and my father grew up in a very godly family. Like my grandma had one of the biggest ministries in Montreal.
Wow.
And so he was exposed to it while he was ministering. He would be on the stage every Sunday ministering, and my mom was, you know, a choir director. They met each other at church, and you know, they had dreams of getting together and doing all these things for the kingdom, but you know, someone exposed him to that, and it just ruined everything. It can happen to anyone. Like my father is someone who is very educated. He speaks 5 languages. He has a master's degree in sociology. Like he has a master's in theology. You know, so drugs can happen to anybody.
anyone.
So make a long story short, I was so stressed. It was a lot of things with family going on, so I just needed an outlet. And so one day I made a video about Mother's Day. I had sent my mom a gift. She didn't like it. And then I made another video about my mom, and then my third video was the McDonald's video, and that's when everything kind of like
went uphill.
Yeah, and it was like I wasn't planning on doing that. Like I knew my friends would laugh.
Yeah.
And I knew like people that knew me would laugh, but I didn't know that people who didn't know me would laugh
be
and
laughing.
then come in my comments and say, "Yo, do more." Like people would literally come in my comments and say, "Okay, when's the next video, girl?" Like literally. And I was like, "Okay." So that's how it happened. And to the people who follow me, even if you don't see this and you'll see it later, like these like Instagram has been an outlet for me to really laugh in the midst of crying, because it's my father's situation is something that I'm really having to face head on now.
Yeah.
And because like now, recently I had lost touch with him again. And then recently, 2 weeks ago, he was found somewhere on the street.
Wow.
And someone brought him to the hospital. He had to have one of his toes cut off. He's a diabetic. So
my dad is
imagine
diabetic
having
as well.
being
Not
on
good,
drugs
yeah.
and you're diabetic. I mean, you
Crazy.
can
To be
die.
extra careful.
Yeah, so
So
that has
literally, like last week, I was on the phone with him and I said, "Dad, listen, like, you have to want to live. You have to do this. I can't do it for you. You have to make the decision.
You have to
want
want
live."
this. Yes.
And someone at the hospital where he was at showed him my videos. And he was like, they were like, "Is this your daughter?" And he was like, "That's my daughter." And he's like, "You're doing jokes now?" I'm like, "I guess." And he was like, "Are your jokes about me?" I was like, "Dad, ain't shit funny about you. There ain't nothing to joke about your ass right now."
Woo.
So yeah.
Thank you for sharing that.
Yeah, sure.
Because a lot of people either face it themselves or have family members that face it, and for you to use your experiences, and not him particularly, but your experiences to turn it into this machine that's now driving you to this place of accomplishment.
Yeah.
That's amazing.
Yeah.
That's what the $1 million motivation is about, honey.
I just pray that as God continues to guide me and I get different opportunities. I mean, one of the main things I definitely want to do is make sure I have somewhere for my father to stay.
Okay.
Somewhere where he'll have a place to stay and he'll have food every day.
Yes.
Things that we all take for granted, my dad just doesn't have because he let his life spiral out of control.
Okay, so now back to you in California and moving. Let's go into that. I want to go back into that journey. So you're in Miami.
Yeah.
You do Wildin' Out in LA, and it opens up this drive to want to move. And what made you say New York? Is it because everybody goes to New York, or was something calling you there?
Like I said, I wanted to go to LA, but the people that I was meeting with, I had been to LA a couple times for Wildin' Out and then for other situations, and the people just were very, very fake there.
I've heard that.
And so when I came here and I was meeting with people who were, at Viacom, they're like, well, you know what? Like, we really look at local talent first because there's, they try to cut corners. They don't want to be like paying all these expenses for people to come up, and they're not gonna really.
Wait, so how did you even get connected with Viacom?
Because Wildin' Out is under Viacom. Wildin' Out is at MTV. MTV is at Viacom.
So you got yourself in there.
Right.
You said, "I'm here.
Yeah, I was like,
Let me
I'm
find
talking
out."
to this person. Listen, can you introduce me to this? I'm looking at people. Can you put me here? Can you put me there? And of course, God, sent people to me too. Like, I've done different projects with, like, one of my friends is Jordan Crafton, and he is like Nick Cannon's right hand man, but he's also a filmmaker. So we're in the works of doing a cartoon.
Oh,
so yeah, so that's pretty cool. But what got me to go to New York was that they were like, listen, we look for people who are local. And I was like, okay, well, I'm gonna be local. And I had family here too. Yeah. And my mom was like, oh, Jessica, please don't go to California. We don't have anyone there. It's far. I can't. Don't do it. I can't. So I was like, all right, I'll just come to New York.
Yes. So. Yes, she was on Wildin' Out. Yes, she was.
Yeah.
So then you got yourself connected. Now you're out in New York, and now they got you doing the anime. Is it Viacom that has you doing the animated series?
So Jordan, that's a separate thing. Okay. But I'm always in the Viacom building. Always. There's always something going on, and people are reaching out to me. And this past weekend, I sat in on a meeting. There's gonna be some upcoming live shows that they're going to be doing. And I don't want to say too much about it yet, but once we have all the information, I'm definitely going to put it on my Instagram. I'm definitely going to put it on all social media.
Yeah.
And people will be able to come and see me perform live. Like, so it'll be, you know, comedic sketches, acting.
A little bit of everything.
A little bit of everything.
Will we be seeing you singing?
Well, I do have something in the works with that too, because a lot of people, they've been coming in my comments. They notice that I can sing, so I do have some people who've reached out to me to get a project together. So hopefully, I'll have like music out by the holiday season. Like, I definitely want to have something by the holiday season.
Okay.
Like,
now,
yo, guys, link in my bio. I'll be performing this here, there, that. Like, I definitely want to do. Now it's all about popularity now.
Yep.
It's not necessarily about talent. And
Nope.
I just want I had to, when I was on Wild 'N Out, I will say this, when I was on Wild 'N Out, right, we would come in every day and you would get the girls with the most followers would get the speaking roles.
What?
Yeah. At the time, I had like 3,000 followers.
Yeah.
And then I'm competing against girls who have 2 million followers, 3 million followers.
Yeah.
And then when you go to their page,
they don't got nothing going on.
right? It's just they look great. They, their titties look good, their ass look good, and that's great for you. But I remember being told like, yo, well, you need to take pictures like this, you need to take pictures like that. And I was like, you know what? No, I'm gonna do this my way.
Yes.
I want to do this based on my talent, not based
Stay
on
true to
what my
yourself.
titties look like, what my pussy looks like. I don't want to be exposing my body like that, because when I go further, I want people to know me for my talent, what came out of my mouth, and my gifts that God gave me, not just because of my looks, because looks will fade.
It will, and
You know what I mean?
it's your personality that's gonna
Yeah.
keep you up.
Yeah.
Hence the reason why someone like Cardi B, who's definitely ahead of the popularity game,
Yes.
she's not just popular because she got her ass shots or anything.
No.
She's popular because
Lil Mama
she,
got talent now.
yeah,
Lil
Mama
Mama
got
got
talent.
She got bars now.
she got bars and she's very funny. She started
Very
off
funny.
on Instagram much like you, and she
Listen.
was doing she wasn't doing skits, but she was definitely speaking her truth
Yeah.
every day, and everybody related to it, and we accepted her the way she was. And I love it. How long have you been singing for?
My mom says that I've been singing ever since I was 3.
Not coming out
You
the
can't
womb.
remember?
I feel like I started singing when I was like 10 years old. I did a talent show at school, and I had seen like a rerun or something of like Sister Act 2.
Ooh.
And I saw Lauryn Hill sing.
Which one was it? Was it My Part by the piano?
Should I feel?
Yeah, give it to me. Give it to me now, honey.
When she hit us with the
Desire.
listen when she said his eye is on the sparrow. I was like,
You gotta repeat it again now. You gotta do that again. The sparrow.
And then I remember hearing that and I was like, oh my gosh, I'm gonna sing that at school. And I remember singing it in the cafeteria, and like when I was done, the kids was like, woo! And
Stand on the table.
I was like, wait a minute, a bitch can sing now. A bitch can sing.
Yeah.
I've tried to put like a mixtape together too, but sometimes it's like I'll tell you this, like it's not always easy, especially being a girl. Guys always feel like it's gonna be opportunity for them to, coupe it with you.
Of course.
Right. And it's like, it's so hard to find people who just really are gonna be business minded. Like, can we just focus on
Right.
this, my nigga? Like,
Yeah.
I don't want to date you. I don't want to sleep with you. I don't want to, like, I'm not looking for anything from you. I just want us to get in the studio and do this. So hopefully this time around, I'm a little older now. I'm wiser now. I'm in New York now. And so, maybe hopefully this situation will be better.
So we can expect an animated, the cartoon.
Yes. We don't have an official title for it yet, but we've done 7 chapters, basically 7 episodes of an animated series. And it's really, really good. It's basically about a night that takes place in the club. And it is, how would I say
A
this?
night that takes place in the club.
Like, let's say, like, me and my homegirl, we're in the club, and then we meet these 2 guys. And, we think we're just going to be dancing with these guys and leave. But it turns into some set it off type stuff.
Woo.
Yeah, like things get really crazy.
Hey, this is going down in cartoon?
Yeah. So it's not.
The
not
Boondocks?
Yeah.
Okay.
Boondocks mixed with a New Jack City type.
When can
vibe.
we expect for it to debut? Like, what format will it be available on?
I don't have a date for that yet.
Okay, that's fine.
We're still recording it.
Yeah.
I think we have like 3 more episodes to record.
We're going to jump straight into the Hurricane Harvey relief.
Oh, yeah.
To let the people who are watching know, and everyone who's listening on air, what's going on with Hurricane Harvey and how are you getting yourself involved?
So, probably 3 weeks ago, I was on live and I was saying how I wanted to, do something for Hurricane Harvey. And after that, a lot of people reached out to me. One of them was Lorenzo Mauldin. He is a linebacker for the New York Jets.
Mm-hmm.
And he messaged me. He's like, hey, I saw your live. I would love to support that. Yeah. So one thing I definitely want to do, I know I joke a lot on Instagram, but I'm definitely all about community. I'm new here, and I think that it's a great way to get to know people in Brooklyn is to get involved in the community. That's something that my mom always taught me, to be involved in your community. So, mostly anytime you'll see me do something, most of the time it will be for something in the community.
And a great cause.
Yeah.
And I see you coming for heads on Instagram, letting everybody know you ain't just promoting any old thing now. She is not marketing her page for nobody's raccoon hair.
No. And the thing is, it's people want to pay you, and I get it, but I feel like the money will come, and it will come in a better way for me as long as I keep my integrity. I never want to promote things that are trash.
I mean, but what if they give you a little sneaky wrong?
And girl, first of all, I ain't got no titties.
And you wrong
I don't have no titties. I don't have no, can you see?
No,
I don't have no
they look
titties.
like they work better on smaller breasts, because when Amber Rose or whoever popped up, she was like, look, and her breast didn't go anywhere. I was like, bitch, what are you holding up?
Yeah.
Now we're gonna wrap it up in about 5 minutes. The show is gonna be over. However, we're gonna jump into some Cardi B.
Yes.
And then within our last 3 minutes, if Jessie can, I just want her to coupe, and just show me how to do the face and how to cut the face like this, okay? For Jessie's Insta Live and for my video, I want to coupe the face.
Yes.
So are you gonna do it on you or me, or
You know what?
How are we gonna do this?
Listen, the thing is, you have to know your shit, first of all.
No, I don't think I'm your shit.
Well, okay, so let me show you how I do things. Okay, so for me, my shit is NW50 in MAC. Okay, so first of all, I take the MAC, I go like that. Okay, I take it, I put it on my face just like that.
Or you start off with the nose? Okay.
Kunya. When I'm finished with that, I'm going to take something for contour. Ça veut dire que when you do the contour, it's to help you cut your face, to make your face skinny, to give your face to make your face like. So now your face is contour. Your face is now. So now you take that. This is a CoverGirl Ebony Bronze. Okay, you take that with a brush like that, and then you do your face like this. Ooh, you see that? You see that? Daddy, you see that? Now you have the fish face now. Now you have your face now.
Okay, so that's darker. That's lighter.
Darker. That is lighter here. That's
so
dark.
You make the contour.
That's how you make the contour. Now when you finish with that, you want to do something. It's called highlight. It looks like the sun is going to shine on the face where you put the highlight. So you do like that. You do like that on your nose. You see that?
Woo! Yes.
Okay, you see the highlight? You
yes.
See that?
Oh, I see the highlight right there.
You see that?
Yes, Melly.
Let's go away.
Yes,
and
I see
I'm shining now. Now I'm shining. I'm blessed. God is shining on me. The sun is shining on me. Look at me now. Look at me now.
Yeah, this is Jessie Woo. Follow her at Jessie Woo _
Yes.
Yes. Hurricane Harvey relief tomorrow in Brooklyn on Rogers. Please follow her if you need more information. Where's the location, matter of fact?
1377 Rogers Avenue, Brooklyn, New York.
From 5 to...
Yeah, 5:30 to 8 o'clock.
We'll tell black people 5. All right. All right. It's the $1 Million Motivation. I'm your girl, Sassy Minglee. I'm here with my boo, Camilla. Ooh, 723 viewers. All right. right, you guys. That is it. It's a wrap. I'll see you guys next Tuesday at 6
Bye-bye.
p.m. Toodles.